Hey runners, did you know that runner's knee is the most common running injury worldwide, and up to 40% of all running injuries are runner's knee? Maybe you've dealt with runner's knee yourself and you're trying to find a solution. In this video, I'm going to show you the key strength and alignment drills you can do to prevent and fully overcome runner's knee. If you're just starting out in your runner's knee journey and you have pain and you're trying to find an initial solution to your problem, I've linked a video in the description below where I go through the initial drills you need to do to activate your buttocks muscles. That is the one key piece most runners miss in trying to solve runner's knee pain, and I want to make sure you guys don't miss that. So check out the description below. That's the best place to start. In this video, this is a progression of that one where we're going to go take the next step and make all the drills about strength alignment and running specific single leg drills. So let's hop in. The first drill we're going to go through is a single leg bridge exercise. Why single leg? Again, every time you run, you're only on one leg. So doing single leg drills is of vital importance. This is how the drill looks. So a normal bridge is where you're lying on your back and you lift your pelvis up into the air and squeeze your buttock muscles. Now there are a few tips here to keep in mind. Tip number one, if you lift your toes up, that is going to activate your hamstrings, the muscles in the back part of your leg. If, on the other hand, you lift and press with your toes, that's going to activate your quads. Now, depending on where you feel the most weakness, you can do either one. My preference is to activate your hamstrings because most runners already have good quad strength. So you're going to start, and this is key, you're going to start by bracing your abdominal muscles. So you're just going to make your core tight as if you're going to have a cannonball dropped on your stomach. That's step one, tighten up your core. Number two, you're then going to press with your butt muscles towards the ceiling. So you're going to drive your butt muscles up into the air until you can feel your butt squeeze. That is a key part of the drill. Now the next part is where it gets interesting, because what you want to do is you want to then lift up your opposite leg without dropping your hips. So imagine there's a pole here and you need to keep it dead level. So what you're going to do is you're then going to lift, make sure you stay even, and extend the other leg. And you're going to hold. Now the hold is the key piece because that's what really trains your butt muscle and your brain to work together. If you feel it in your quad, lift your toes up to get more work in the hamstring and the glute. You want to hold this for 30 seconds on one side, then come up and repeat the process on the other side. Again, key piece, glute stays on, abs stay tight. Do not let your hips rock off of center. And you want to do 2 to 3 repetitions on each side. This next exercise is one of my favorite single leg running drills to help strengthen your glute and help strengthen your quad, which are the two key pieces that controls your knee alignment in runner's knee issues. It's called the standing fire hydrant. Now, here's how the drill works. You're going to come down onto one leg. You can hold a chair or a wall for balance if you need to, but ideally don't. You're going to keep your pelvis pointing straight ahead, so you don't want to twist your hips either direction. Hips stay straight ahead, foot stays straight ahead, and you're going to bend down to a partial squat. Then once you're in the partial squat, you're going to lift one leg without rotating your pelvis. And then here's the key piece. Your trunk stays forward, hip stays back. You're then going to have a band around your knees and you're going to drive that band back and diagonally behind you. Now, the key piece here, as you move the band, you can't let this knee rock inwards. This is exactly one of the triggers for runner's knee. If this knee rolls in but your pelvis stays forward, that mismatch causes your knee pain. So use a mirror, use any form of feedback, have someone watch you, but the key is your second toe, your kneecap, your hip, shoulder should all stay aligned. Let's watch it in full. Single leg, hip hinge, chest forward, pelvis stays level, no drop in the pelvis. And you're going to drive the band behind you, hold 1, 2, bring it back in. Drive behind you, bring it back in. Keeping your pelvis level, pointing forward, your knee straight, and your foot straight. You want to do 12 to 15 repetitions so that you can really work your glutes and retrain your brain to keep your knee and hip in alignment. It's also key that you work both sides so that you get the stance and stability for both your left and your right knee, which helps prevent runner's knee if you only have it on one side and overcome it if you have it on the other side. This is best done right before you go out and run so your brain is primed to be in the right stability, right environment with the right muscles turned on. The next exercise you're going to do to prevent or overcome runner's knee is a Romanian deadlift, single leg. Again, the single leg is important because it mimics running form. It trains you to be stable and strong on one leg. Now, the Romanian deadlift works two key muscles. It works your butt muscle and it works your hamstrings, this whole back side of your leg. It also works your core and stability. If you're using a weight, kettlebell, or dumbbell, works great. And I'm going to teach you how to get the most value out of this exercise. It's a common drill, most commonly done wrong, and here are the keys to make sure you get it right to help you with your runner's knee. All right, this is how the drill looks. I still want to band around your knee. I think that's key to help controlling the rotation of your thigh and knee itself. So you're going to start pretty much the same way you started the previous drill, the standing fire hydrant. So you're going to squat down a little bit. You're going to shift your weight to one side. Now here's the difference. You're going to take this leg in the air. You're going to drive it all the way straight behind you so that your chest is forward and ideally your chest is in line with the back leg. Now, here's the key part, guys. You want this kettlebell to be in the hand opposite the leg that is on the ground. Why? Because that's going to drive up the activation of your glute, the medial glute, and the back glute, your big gluteus maximus, and that's going to give you the most value to control your knee to prevent pain. So once you're in this position, you're going to rise up all the way, squeeze your butt, and then you're going to come down into the Romanian deadlift position with your knee pointing straight and without rolling your pelvis. Shoulders, hips stay in alignment. Drive up, down, hold, 1, 2, and up. Here's how it looks from the side. Again, kettlebell in the opposite hand. So if I'm on my right leg, kettlebell goes in left hand. On one leg, this upper leg that's in the air, I'm going to squeeze that glute, slightly bend my knee, and then as my chest comes forward, my leg goes back. Once you get to this position, you're going to feel it really in your hamstring and glute, and you're going to drive this muscle up into a stance position. And repeat, and drive into a stance position. So as you get better with these drills, you can use a higher weight and you can move faster. Doing those two things over time will improve your running skill and allow you to transfer that skill when you're out and running, giving you the highest value of the exercise. The final drill I'm going to show you today is a simple step-up drill, but with a running hip glute emphasis. So you're going to take a standard step at the gym and go as high as low as you want. The key here is when you start the drill, knee pointing forward, not turned in or out. Foot pointing forward, not turned in or out. Knee pointing directly over your foot, again, not in or out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your chest forward. So your chest is over your knee. Knee is at or maybe even slightly in front of your toes. From there, what you're going to do now is you're going to drive up. You're going to bring this other leg all the way to 90 degrees, squeeze your quad, squeeze your butt, and then drive back down. Then you're going to come up, hold, 1, 2, and drive back down. Use a mirror in front of you so you can make sure your knee stays in alignment. That's a key part of the drill. And here's the other key piece. What you want to do is in this drill, you want to start and end in a hip hinge, chest over knee, butt back. So when you drive up into your step up, this leg should be fully straight, knee at 90, chest up, this arm at 90 degrees, hold, 1, 2. Now you want to hip hinge down, so butt back, chest forward into your starting position. Drive up, back into your hip hinge. That hip hinge, when done right, will allow you, when you're out to run, that you don't run too upright. You don't add too much weight to your knee. You don't increase the load on your kneecap. So it's a key drill to get your butt involved in single leg movements. So those drills are key drills you can use, especially right before you run, to activate the right muscles, get them stronger, and more importantly, get your hip and knee in alignment to reduce the load on your kneecap, take away runner's knee pain, and prevent it from coming back in the future. They're simple drills, but they're also very effective. And you should aim to do these 2 to 3 times a week as a normal part of your running routine. You don't have to deal with runner's knee pain. It can go away. 90% of runners overcome runner's knee pain. Use these drills to get back out running pain-free. Hey runners, thanks so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get the future releases of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the other videos you see here for drills to activate your glute and drills to help you overcome runner's knee, learning what it's all about, why it's happening, so you have a full, clear picture of what's going on and you can treat the root cause. Till next time, guys, train smarter and perform better.